I'm Brooklyn.
Hi, I'm Josh, and we are IU peer coaches at IU Bloomington. We are here to talk with you about the World Languages and Cultures Gen Ed requirement.
The World Languages and Cultures Gen Ed is unique in that students have a choice of 3 different options in order to complete the requirement.
Here's an academic advisor from University Division to help clarify.
Depending on the academic program you plan to enroll in, you as a student have a choice in how you fulfill IU's general education, world languages, and cultures requirement. You may choose from a foreign language, world culture classes, or a study abroad experience. In all 3 instances, you will learn how to communicate more effectively across linguistic and cultural barriers, developing a greater awareness and understanding not only of the world around you, but also of your own place within it.
So one of the ways you can satisfy this requirement is to study a world language. If you want to study foreign language, IU Bloomington is a great place for you. IUB offers more than 70 languages, many of which are not taught anywhere else in the US. Let's hear from a couple of IU professors who teach world language courses. We asked them about the value of studying foreign language.
So in addition to getting students to an intermediate level of proficiency in their language, they're also developing communication skills, presentational skills, negotiating misunderstandings, talking to people from other cultures who might have a different point of view or a different worldview.
Research has shown that learning a foreign language can reduce dementia and Alzheimer's, and it also expands your critical thinking because you have to learn how to think in a different language on the spot. And it also increases your creativity and your mental abilities.
Who knew studying a foreign language would be so good for your brain? It certainly makes sense.
A second way to satisfy this Gen Ed requirement is to take world cultures courses. IUB offers a wide variety of world cultures classes, which are taught in English, but cover many different cultures around the world. We have just a couple examples here.
On a very broad level, we want students to see music as a very important means for understanding the human condition. And that's as true in Southern Indiana as it is in the Middle East or any other community. So from that, we then kind of tie into, all right, how might we use music to better understand other cultures, to better understand the world in a comparative perspective, globalization, the ways in which we are all connected.
For instance, one of the issues that we address in the course is the effects of globalization on the economies of these countries, and what the implications of this process are. For instance, for farmers in Jamaica, in Antigua and Barbuda. And for me, it's often interesting to look at how these students, they come to recognize a kind of parallel between the situation of folks in these countries and, let's say, their parents or grandparents who grew up as farmers in the Midwest.
And now, let's hear from some students who spent some time abroad or took a foreign language or culture classes here at IU.
I definitely think that fulfilling my world cultures requirement abroad and studying abroad was really important to my education, because I do feel like students need to understand what other cultures are like in the world and what education is like in other places, and I feel like you can't necessarily learn that from a textbook or just from a lecture here. You actually need to go for yourself and experience that firsthand.
So the World Cultures course that we took for Dance in the African Diaspora, I really enjoyed that course as well. That course will allow me the opportunity to combine 2 different things I love to do. I love to dance, and I also love to study and learn. We were able to not only look at the material from a critical point, but we were also able to use our bodies and kind of execute our knowledge from that course and really get involved with the course material.
I'm in Spanish 105 for my World Language Gen Ed, and I'm taking it because I'm planning on studying abroad. And through taking this class, I met my really awesome professor, and she's helped me learn more information about studying abroad and has offered to write me a letter of recommendation to be able to study abroad.
There are so many different options for satisfying the World Languages and Cultures Gen Ed. To learn more about the IUB Gen Ed World Languages and World Cultures courses, check out the iGPS course search and the Gen Ed website, and start to think ahead about studying abroad. Now that you have a handle on world languages and cultures, watch our other videos on the other types of general education requirements. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us.